WAYV.
WAYV, yeah.
What's up, N citizens? Welcome back to Redemption 46 Studios. I'm Nick.
I'm Zach.
I'm Kay.
Keith.
Y'all know the vibes. Y'all seen the picture. Y'all seen the thumbnail. You know exactly why y'all here. WAYV, on my youth. If this is your first time on the channel, hit that subscribe button. Become a real redeemer today for more content like this. I'm on the Patreon. More WAYV content is up on there. Huh? This is a comeback, man. I don't know what to expect because I haven't been looking at anything. Gone for a minute, but I'm back like I never left. Or something like that.
Something like that.
So yeah, no long time. Let's jump into this. Have a conversation when we are done.
I'm interested. Oh, okay. Some acting.
Hyperventilating.
Okay. Haven't panicked that. Feel you, bro.
Nobody. Those fifth grade kids sniffing off. Got you. Short time. Voice of an angel. Shit quickly turned into something else.
Right.
I went with the. I was about to say it couldn't be one of these kind of videos if the background wasn't on fire.
Right. Okay.
Falsetto me. Sleeper vocalist. Probably showers it. Because I believe that's 10 now. what direction that song was going in at
Bro, I'm
first.
not even gonna lie. I'll sit here and be like 100% honest. That beginning, I was not feeling it at first.
Same.
But then once that switch came on and then they started turning up, that shit turned into a 10. That fast, yo.
Yes.
Like it's perfect.
Damn.
I just didn't realize. It took me a minute.
This song was fire once they started turning up. Yo, like, video, super dope. Choreography, smoked it. Love their outfits as well. I'll get into that later. But really, the song, once that beat changed, Blame It On My Youth. That shit is catchy, yo. Like, that makes you want to sing along. This song is a banger.
Nah, it was. It was, I'm gonna cross, cause it at first it was kind of giving like Step Up like 3 vibes or something.
It was giving really old, early 90s. I'm like, all right.
Save the Last Dance energy,
Right.
respectfully. But nah, this song feels like it's in between like some genres. Because like it felt like they turned it into like some hip hop, kind of like in the middle of everything. But then it felt like a ballad. It felt like anthemy a little bit. I like all the blends though. It works very well, and I like that though. I like sometimes where you don't know where the song is going to take you, and then it just goes into a certain pocket. Because like I said, that first verse, I was just like, okay, where y'all taking me at? Then when the chorus got here, I'm just like, oh, okay, here we go. And after that, it just kind of just like kept going.
Step it up.
And, the vocals were amazing. Rap line, all English too.
Love that.
They was barring it up. It was dope. As far as like the MV goes, I thought it was fire too. I thought they definitely had kind of like the checklist for youth dystopian rebellious settings.
Society.
Yeah, like, just we need all the tires here and let's set everything on fire. We're gonna be boxing in the rain. Yeah, destroy the car.
It's literally like photography and photo shoots that's come to life, honestly.
Yeah, but I thought it worked well. It's still enough for me. I like this. How you feel?
I mean, I'm with the consensus. I did not know where it was going to take me, and I was a little bit worried because WayV always hits different. So I was just like, okay, I'm going to trust the process, and obviously it was a banger. Whoever did that falsetto at the end, props. It was a beautiful riff, beautiful run. The sets is decent, and like I said, it's like a photo shoot set and come to life, and very much wanted to stay in individual sets a lot longer, even though the music video the music would happen to be fast paced. So to keep up with the song, but I loved it overall. I can't even say anything more that will contribute to it. This is fire. It's a banger, and I'm going to download it.
I thought the song was really good. Initially, when it first started, I actually liked it. I liked it slow. I thought it was going to stay there, even though you could kind of hear it building in the background. I just didn't know if it was going to actually take that leap, because we have heard songs by them that sound like they're going to take this huge jump, and they just never really do. It's like a production trick. No, but this one definitely did, and it didn't seem like that it was jarring at all. It seemed like it was like nice, smooth transition. The one thing about this song, it definitely came off as very mature, not only from the way it was constructed, but also the subject matter. Like, I fucked up. I was immature. I couldn't handle the situation as it was back when we first were talking or whatever. But you can chalk that to me just being young, blame that on my youth. I'm more mature. I'm ready to talk to you now as an adult. You know what I mean? I'm grown for you, not just grown, but grown for you. And a lot of the sequences, especially like in the snow or when Ten is in the snow with arrows dropping down, they kind of seem like dream sequency a little bit.
Yeah.
Not so much as just kind of like just set pieces that are just kind of like to shock and awe, but also kind of like to kind of give this vibe of maybe like just in my mind, this is how I picture, you know, my penance to you to kind of get back in your good graces or whatever. But it was just really good. They even had a moment where like a younger version of them met face to face with an older version of them, just kind of showing the time passing of this is no longer who I am, this is now who I am.
Where was that part? I'm so sorry.
When they met in the middle.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Did not even realize that. So, thanks.
Okay.
Oh shit.
So like this was a really good video. I think that there was a lot of thought put into not only the lyrics, but the video and how it came across and what it conveyed. It just seemed like this was a very thoughtful song, and them trying to, not to say that they aren't a mature group, but this is like solidifying them as, okay, we're no longer kind of doing childish things. We are kind of, and I'm pretty sure they may have some songs that are like a throwback to like being, you know, maybe cutesy or maybe a little, I don't want to say immature, but like party-ish. But this definitely seems like a bop that's in a mature vein of music genre, where it's kind of like, okay, like you can listen to it, vibe with it, but also understand everything that they're saying in a mature manner. Yeah, this is a good song. This is a good track, man. And as always, love the high contrast, love the high saturation. It's definitely like right in line with the type of videos and type of shots that I like to see. Everything was clean, man.
It's actually an interesting approach, just because I think the album we listened to before had like Phantom, Diamonds Only.
I didn't like that.
I love Diamonds Only. I forget what else was all on there.
Phantom wasn't bad, but I think Diamonds Only was a hit for me. I think we
Good
listened to
Life,
it the same
Bounce
night.
Back. 'Cause Phantom. I don't remember Phantom being cool.
I think the video was more cool than the actual song.
I don't know. No, I don't remember this being a banger.
I think we did a
My
video.
thing was
right?
it sounded just like every other cookie cutter WAYV track.
The cookie cutter shit better than a lot of niggas. But nah, I know what you mean though. But I don't think they have at least, well, in my humble opinion, I don't think WAYV has just kind of like one particular sound. I think they tackle R&B and like hip hop very well, kind of like all NCT subunits and stuff like that. I think if you want to put your finger on it and be like, yo, this is a WAYV track, you can kind of do that though. But they do have like a nice blend of everything. All that to say, this feels like coming off the last album, this isn't something you would expect them to be talking about now, as far as like, you know, like being youthful, because they're still relatively young, but this seems like a different direction from like that Phantom, Diamonds Only, I
Is
think
10
Bounce
the
Back
oldest?
and everything else and stuff
Is
like
10
that.
the oldest?
And WAYV,
Yeah.
probably Kun or
Like second.
yeah, I think Kun is the oldest. He's the leader of the group.
Okay.
Oldest person probably like 26 or something like that in that group.
Okay.
Fact check.
Fact
NCT fact check.
He's just a fact checker. He's the default fact checker, and I love it.
That's funny. How old is bro?
I'm going through the years now.
No, but this is a completely different vibe from like
96.
Phantom or Diamonds Only. 'Cause
96.
It's like vibrant darkness.
Mm,
Like all the shots are really, really dark.
That makes him
right,
26.
but the colors, that color, they color, they're popping.
Like the gas station dance is, you know,
January
right in the
1st.
middle, but
Oh, okay.
that
10th of February.
the edge is like super, super
Mm.
dark.
This is the only light, like more light.
Mm-hmm.
Are those them off in the corner and watching them? Are those replicas of them just watching them?
I don't think right there. Those might just be randoms kind of right there, because there's some
Okay.
girls sprinkled in.
You know I can't see. I'm sorry. Only the camera light.
Nah, but definitely a good message. Just that, you
It
know,
does,
when you
it
are
is.
youthful, you can make mistakes. It's not the end of the world.
Right.
And, you know, it's just, you know, you can move forward from it. And you know, they went about it a different way than like some people do, and I like their approach, and I think they barred it up when it came to the rap stuff.
Did that.
And the
They were
video
nice.
was cinematic and everything too. So definitely a good comeback. I'm interested to see kind of the other stuff because it is another track video too for Poppin' Love. Because it's On My Youth, Poppin' Love, Ain't No Thing,
Ain't no thing but a chicken wing.
No One But You, Invincible, Rodeo, Ride Like a Rodeo,
Excuse me.
Moonlight,
Rodeo, I need-
Lighthouse,
I'm
Be Alright,
interested in rodeo.
Be Alright. Who writing all these?
Be alright.
Who picking all their jaws?
Be alright.
Like, comment, subscribe. Nah.
You know the SM formula, bro. By now you do.
Yeah. Because this is, okay, so this is the second, like, full album compared to, like, the first mini album. The first mini album was Turn Back, Bad Alive, Unbreakable After Midnight, Only Human Domino up there. We still got to do some of those.
Turn Back Time is one of the ones we did earlier of it.
Mm-hmm.
That was
Yeah.
a great track though, by the way.
Yeah. That's a 2020 track.
But see, but even that song
been so
feels
long.
mature than some of the stuff that came out after it. And it also kind of has the same thought process. Turning back time, like, hey, you know, if I could go back in time again and play on time, I would change some things. I would be better for you.
I guess define mature, because they got sexy eyes music. Like Love Talk is a mature song.
It is.
That's mature in one way. That's maturity is growth. It's not just a single aspect of you're talking about mature subjects. It's just
But they have mature
Like-
songs outside of that too. Like Moonwalk is
So,
something more mature too.
You can have a mature content without actually presenting it in a mature manner.
thank you.
So you could you could have this same song and then do it on a mustard type beat, and it's a mature content, but the actual song is not grown and sexy. It wouldn't be in the grown and sexy category.
Well, I guess what I'm saying is I haven't heard something that screams not only adolescent but something that's young-minded as far as like, or young approached as far as like the music go. So I agree with the mature statement, but I haven't heard anything.
As a basis for comparison.
Yeah,
it seems
like
they
this-
weren't doing that all along.
Yeah, it ain't like this NCT Dream.
No, I get
like,
that.
you know what I mean?
I get that.
But I get what you're saying though. Like it is mature and it's definitely a step in another direction. Even though some could argue it's an adolescent mature. It sounds like something a group that's 19 getting into their 20s would have made.
But like, does this song feel older, like older than maybe some of their other stuff? Like, does this feel like the group is? If you like didn't know this was WayV and you took both songs, if you took this and Diamonds and put them side by side, would you think they were the same group as far as age range?
Probably not. But I feel like they're, and that's what I meant earlier when I think that their talent level and their discography is so big that I can't lump them into only making certain kind of like music or anything. Not saying y'all did that.
And also, mature is not even in genre, but also in talent level. Because you can mature in like maybe using more of a false like they weren't 10 heavy at all in this song, and they haven't been for the last two that I think we did. Like letting other people get shine, letting other people kind of take the forefront. You know,
That
what I mean?
sure is
Kinda-
maturity because everybody can share. Like,
Right.
I'm just agreeing with you, but yeah.
Like just kind of like letting people, you know what I mean, giving the audience a full palette as far as everybody in the group. You know what I'm saying? Like we talked about it sometime in 127. Like this is, you know, it's mostly, I won't say mostly, but some songs can be very Mark and Tay heavy, and it's not that they don't have the talent to kind of like let everybody just eat and shine. It's not to say that some songs they don't, and they very much do, but this song, like, you could have easily kind of like slid 10 in there like maybe 4 more times. And nobody would have noticed.
Well, I think WayV when they bought them, well, obviously when they bought themselves, I think WayV as a group, I think they actually do line distribution very well. You know what I mean? Not to like bring up other subunits, but I think if I had to say what subunit I think does line distribution the best, it's WayV. I feel like everybody kind of get an opportunity because you can always floss 10 kind of just front and center. And obviously, you know, there's no more Lucas here. So, you know, somebody's going to pick up the everything else.
So what I have noticed is they kind of use 10 kind of how, not to compare, but
Same
like
record label?
EXO used Kai.
Same label.
You know, sometimes he ain't got to be singing, but he going to be in the front, and he gonna be the visual, and you gonna know he's there, even if he's not opening his mouth. And I feel like they do it the same way. And it's a way for him to kind of, it's a way for him to kind of like, you know what I mean, be the focal point. And it's still like, there have been times where like, yo, this is Kai's song. And Kai didn't say a fucking word. You know what I mean? So, like, you know, I just think.
When he step up, you gonna feel it. That's something crazy.
Exactly. But just like being able to manage these people, these personalities, and this talent, and make everything come together, and not make anybody feel like they've been left out. That also speaks maturity from them and management, or whoever's deciding the lineup. If it's them, then that's even better. You know what I'm saying? But like, it just seems like there was a lot of growth in the execution, and the song, and the content. Just everything about this just seemed like they were kind of turning the page off of their youth and into like their adulthood.
Yeah, because this was the mustard beat you was talking about. Remember that?
I don't like Miracle.
I did too.
But they say I believe in miracles still seems like a juvenile phrase. You know what I mean?
What about the? This is grown.
It is. But I could probably tell you 3 things from a production standpoint that would have made it seem more mature.
I was talking about maturity in the sense that they're growing up and they're making better decisions and they're thinking before they're speaking. I'm talking about like emotional maturity, not content maturity. And emotional maturity, when you're emotionally mature, that can bleed into your actual content or your songs and all that stuff. So a song seeming like it's more mature reflects the emotional maturity you've gone through in real life. You know what I mean? So that's what I was meaning by the mature. You know what I mean? The use of the word mature. I mean, you can have mature content and then you can have a mature mindset, you know? And if you don't have a mature mindset, the mature content doesn't, it comes off as adolescent. And sometimes, not all the time, obviously, because Love Talk is in a fucking amazing song and they were younger. How many years younger? 3 years younger? Or 2 years younger?
It's only 2020 or 2021.
Yeah, 2 years younger, 3 years younger. So it's just like, but 2 or 3 years is a long time for a
and I get what y'all saying. I guess I'm just, this song in my opinion just sounds more like another notch on the belt or more in the discography. I don't look at this as a song as like, I don't look at this as a song with them per se saying like, oh my God, this was the song where they grew up or anything like that, just because I've seen like they had a whole Phantom of the Opera, like, you know, talking about like, you know, I've seen them talk about things for real. So it ain't like this is my first time seeing them.
But you don't stop growing up.
No. You don't. But this seems more adolescence growing up. This doesn't seem like someone 29 going into 30 talking about this. This feels like someone 19 going into 20. At least that's how I looked at it. This felt more rebellious and more angsty than someone, you know. Because you can be 40 still growing up and learning lessons. But this didn't feel like somebody was 40 and just woke up and had a revelation and was like, oh shit, I'm grown.
I mean, I did have a moment where I woke up and I was like, I was 20 and then I woke up, I was like, shit, I'm 27. Yeah, I literally had that moment. I'm like, oh. Yeah, shit.
This feels more like somebody was 21 and just was like, damn, you know, I've made some mistakes, but fuck it. Like, you know, I'm allowed to make mistakes right now. I'm growing up. I just need to, you know. I'm gonna blame it on my youth. You're not about to be 45. Like, blame it on my youth. You're like, calm down, Grandpa.
Right. I'm looking at me when you say.
I just was looking that way.
No, I'm joking.
But nah, you know, like I said, it's another notch on their belt, and I think it's a banger. And I thought this was a dope conversation.
The fits. I was waiting for the fits.
Yeah, you want to say anything about the fits?
Pause it right here. Oh, you have to go.
Like, stop.
Okay.
Stop.
I definitely do like all these fits. Definitely the baggy jeans in this. I don't usually like shirts underneath t-shirts, but he pulled it off perfectly in this as well. Also, I'm not a fan of jean jackets. I don't know why.
Really?
No, I'm not a fan of denim. I hate denim.
I love denim.
If you notice, I hardly wear denim. I don't know why. Denim's just.
Is it a texture thing?
I have no clue. Like, it's really like I have no clue.
Oh, okay.
I just don't.
He's just like, I don't like it.
Yeah.
Fuck your jeans.
I enjoy good jeans, but as I got older, I'm definitely a track pants.
Yeah.
It's comfortability because
it's
it's
comfort.
comfortability.
The comfort.
I think it is the comfort.
And
I
that.
do. I will get off like my my flare jeans or my oversized jeans. The sweater look is definitely dope. I like the rock star-ish look, like they just left their youth. Like
Yeah,
what the song is
the
saying.
punk rock
They're
sort,
giving
sort of
that,
thing.
trying to adult and youth it at the same time. Definitely, all of them were dope though throughout this whole video.
Yeah.
Yeah, so jump in the comments, tell us how y'all felt about this. Like I said, definitely agree with y'all on the concepts of everything as far as, like, obviously, we're talking about the youth. But I do find it interesting, like, you know, where the group is at, deciding kind of to start the album off this way and kind of where the album kind of goes after that. Especially if we get into some other tracks, and this is kind of like a segue. Because if the whole album is like before, you know, I'm not trying to compare, but if the whole album is on some like, yo, let's start it off. I think that's the album name too, if I'm not mistaken. On My Youth second, yeah. Pop and Love. They should have called that Puppy Love, man.
Yeah.
If you're trying to play on youth, it's like, now who am I to tell them what to do?
I'm about to say, how are you?
Ain't no thing.
Ain't no thing.
No one
Check
but
away.
you. Okay, all this sounds like Lil
It sounds
Love
like
stuff,
R&B
Invincible,
stuff.
Rodeo, like you said, Moonlight, Lighthouse, B.I., and then On My Youth, English version. So clearly, you know, the album is definitely talking about youth, but I'm just wondering what direction is it going to go in and where is it going to veer to. Clearly, it's going to have themes of love, it looks like, kind of directly after On My Youth. So it'll be interesting. But what's going to be more interesting is the conversation y'all going to be having in the comments. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, become Real Redeemers today for more content like this. Jump on the Patreon. We love y'all. We're going to holler at y'all. On My Youth!
Peace, love, and chicken grease.
You see, that's angsty.